Hey, welcome back to another drum lesson from Starving Artist Courses, your all-in-one online music education resource. My name is Juiette, and today we're learning a brand new song. We're learning You Say by Lauren Daigle on the drums. Now, this song is very simple, but it has a few complex parts. Actually, the simplicity of the song kind of makes it a little complex. Let me explain. So typically when we're playing the songs, the last songs that we've learned on our channel, we've always used the hi-hat to help us to stay in timing. Well, this song is in a 4/4 timing, but we don't use the hi-hat to keep us on track. All of it has to be internal, and you actually have to count the numbers to yourself in order to be able to stay on beat and keep the rhythm of the song. So the parts of the drum set that we're mostly going to use on this song are the snare, the kick, and the floor tom. We do use the other toms and we do use the hi-hat in certain sections of the song, but mostly the drive and groove of this song are just using those three pieces: snare, kick, and floor tom. Now this whole song is really laid back. It's mostly keys, and the drum comes in on the second verse of the song. So the song has a few different dynamics. It starts off real chill, and then eventually works its way to building up with the drums coming in on the second verse. And then from there, it gets bigger going into the chorus, but it's the same rhythm. So enough build up, enough hype of the song. Let's go ahead and try it out. So the song is at 74 beats per minute. You know, typically when we play songs, I'll play it a little slower first, and then I'll go to the actual tempo. This song is already at 74, which is a nice area. I think you guys are at a place where you can just play it straight from 74. So we're just gonna play it right at the BPM of the song, okay? And we're gonna break it into 4 small sections. Now, again, the song starts at verse 2. And what we're mostly doing there is the kick, the floor tom, and the snare, just on the verse, okay? Now, the kick and the floor tom, they're going to match. They're gonna do the exact same thing. And then you're gonna hit your snare on the 2 and the 4, okay? So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's your snare on the 2 and the 4. And what we're going to do on the kick drum and the floor tom, we're going to have to subdivide it into 16th notes. Now, if you don't know what 16th notes are, go back and check out those previous videos. We went over those in some of the songs we've learned so far. But 16th notes, they're not going to count by 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to have to subdivide it by going 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, so the way that the kick and the floor are going to go is going to go 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. A little slower. 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a, 1 E and a, 2 E and a, 3 E and a, 4 E and a. Okay, so all of those where I was, hitting my fist, that's where you're going to hit the kick and the floor tom together, okay? So that's for the first part. And then again, the snare will be on the 2 and the 4 in between. Now, since the kick and the tom is a little tricky adding in those 16th notes, we're going to just focus on doing those first. And then after we get that tight, then we're going to throw in the snare on the 2 and the 4. So let's go ahead and try it out. All right, great job. So that's all that's happening in the verse. Now after that, we're going to add more components of the drum set as we work our way to the chorus. So we're going to do a roll to go into the chorus, and it's going to incorporate the rack toms now. So what you do after you hit the floor tom, you're going to hit the kick on the right before 1, and then you do with the snare 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 on the floor. And when you get back to that floor, you're doing the same groove that you did in the verse, but we're going to throw in the hi-hat too. But we're not doing that part quite yet. First, we want to just focus on going around here, and we're going to loop that a few times to get it tight. So again, it's going to go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. Okay, So that's how we're gonna make our way around it. Let's just try it out and then, keep practicing. You can rewind it again and just keep getting it till we get it tight. Here we go. All right, great job. So now we only have one more part to learn, and that's the chorus of the song. Now this is doing the same thing that we learned in the first part, in the verse, but it's a little bigger. We're throwing in some double toms, but then also we're putting in the hi-hat and opening up the hi-hat. Now this time around, since we're incorporating the hi-hat, we're gonna put that on the and after one. So it's gonna go one and hit the snare on the two. One and boom. And then how we were doing the kick and the floor tom together, we're still going to do that, but this time we're going to hit the rack tom and the floor. Now you have two rack toms. Some drum sets just have one rack tom. I like to use the one that's a little deeper just to make it sound really bassy and full. The song doesn't have bass in it either. Only keys, pads, synth, and then you got the drum set, okay? So to make it a little bit more bassy, a little bit more intense with that, I would like to use the deeper rack tom. So the rack tom with the floor tom together here as opposed to this one. So again, it's gonna go one and two, boom, 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 along with the kick. One and two, and notice when I'm hitting the snare, I'm doing two hands because this is the chorus, we're making it really big. Now you can do one, but when you do both together, it just sounds so much bigger, and that's the feel that you want for this song, okay? Especially with her vocals, you wanna put all of that together, okay? So again, one and two, boom, 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 snare again on the four. One and two, boom, 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 four, okay? And when you're hitting the hi-hat, you actually want to make sure it's opening up. So you don't want to close hi-hat. When you get ready to hit it, you want to go one and, okay? One and that's when you hit your two after that. One and two, okay? And that's how it's gonna work. So let's go ahead and just try it out and let's see if we can do this. And that's it. You just played You Say all the way through from top to bottom. Great job. Now, I want you to go and watch our cover video on YouTube of the song You Say and play along to the drums. Make sure you're locked, not going too fast, not going too slow. Stay locked with it. Also practice with a BPM set to 74 beats per minute. That's the original BPM of the song. If you've been enjoying these drum lessons and want to go a little bit more in depth, then just visit our website at starvingartistcourses.com/memberships. There you can sign up for one-on-one lessons, weekly or monthly, and it's all virtual too. So you just open up your laptop, you'll meet with one of our instructors, and we'll walk you through so you can learn your instrument. And while you're at our website, make sure to get your free gift. Join our mailing list, and we will email you a copy of Finding Your Rhythm, Making Time for Your Dreams. It's a PDF that we've created for you to dedicate time towards practice or whatever your dreams may be, to be able to set time aside and be able to focus and learn what you're passionate about. Thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure to like, subscribe, share, and keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.